Hey, I'm Rick Watson, and this is Humaning, a podcast where I chat to everyday humans about life. Not just the highlight reels, but the doubts, the fears, and the repeating patterns that influence us all. Humaning for me is about being able to sit in the thick of it with a little bit of presence and a little bit of curiosity, but still have a willingness to be shaped by what we learn along the way. Clancy Simkins,
Hey, Rick.
welcome to the podcast.
Hey, let's see what happens.
Thanks for coming to hang out. Not your normal Wednesday morning?
No, not my normal any morning.
Well, let's jump straight into a check-in.
Yeah.
What's it like to be you right now?
When we say right now, we mean right now.
Like
this
right
minute.
now.
Right now. It's cool. It's okay. I'm exhausted,
Yeah?
having not slept. But apart from that, pretty cool.
What's going on physically?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't go there, really, because I'm always in pain. So I just try and forget about it. But I'm okay. I'm not standing up. That's the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. How are you feeling about being on this podcast?
I thought I was fine. I was fine until we walked into the room. Now I'm a little bit, I'm going to sound like a wanker.
Right.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're embracing the reality of the situation.
Yeah. You haven't managed to hide it for 55 years. Why bother starting now?
And I think we'll get into how we know each other a bit later, but I really wanted you on this podcast because I really appreciate the way you think and the fact that you have zero filter when you speak.
Yes.
So I had to.
So you'll have to edit.
Yeah, I had to reassure you that I can edit heavily and we can just flag it if it's complete crap.
Yeah, just pretend.
But I've got a funny feeling it's not going to be complete.
Oh. No filters got me into an awful lot of trouble over the years.
Yeah, cool. What's going on emotionally for you right now?
Right this minute, apart from nurse, nothing really. I'm okay. I kind of, that's a weird way of saying it. Probably that's not true, but I tend to deliberately not feel my emotions.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and it works for me.
Yeah.
So let's go with that.
I love that. Because there's a lot of especially in my life, there's a lot of feel your feelings. And it's like, I don't want to.
It just gets boring after a while. Like I'm bored of my own bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just don't.
Yeah. I had a little moment a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, again.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Cool.
What about you, Rick? How are you feeling?
Oh, thanks for asking. I am, again, I'm 2 coffees deep and I don't know why I keep doing it, but I'm going to make an effort to slow my voice down because my heart wants to jump out of my chest. I'm good. Physically feel good. I've been training with my son and there's nothing to motivate you like trying not to get passed by your 15-year-old.
Yep, been there.
And it's kind of killing me, but I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah, and your ego just, takes a crushing.
Yeah.
I remember that with Jay.
Yeah.
Let's go jogging together and he'd run like half K ahead and then turn around and skip back.
So I'm actually feeling really good and a little bit sore.
Yeah.
Emotionally just feeling joy. Like I'm just happy to be here and sit here and I'm glad that I roped you onto the couch.
See what happens.
Yeah, and I feel joy because I don't want these conversations, these podcasts to just be all the fucking same. And so part of this premise is like every human has a story. And yeah, we're going to test that shit out, because the last thing that you want to do is actually get on a podcast and speak about yourself. So yeah, we'll play with that. So I'm kind of sadistically excited about that.
And I'm the masochist thinking, oh, yeah, I could tell that, I guess.
Yeah. And I think we just sat down and had a cuppa before we started, and it was like, people, the relatability part is like they relate to the shittiness, they relate to the realness. And that's what I want to.
Well, we're all more alike than we are different.
Yeah.
No matter how unique we think we are.
Yeah.
You know, we all
little snowflake theory.
We're not special. We're all trawling through the shit.
Yeah.
And laughing while we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I have a tendency to like go deep and hang out down there.
Yeah.
And if I don't bring some humour to it and some hilarity and some actual laughter, I can get stuck down there.
Oh, yeah, no. I've got a black sense of humour anyway. So I do live down there more often than not. But I find it quite funny.
The hilarity of your own shitness.
And everybody else is around me. Like, even the heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah.
The whole family laughs through. So what can you do?
Yeah. Yeah. How do we know each other, Clance?
Wow. I think I sort of saw you around because you rented the house pretty much down the street from where I live way back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And then one of the neighbours must have mentioned CrossFit. I don't know. And I'd just gotten through like a 8-year period of overtraining like a maniac.
What were you doing?
What wasn't I doing? I was going to the gym in town for at least a session every day, sometimes 2 sessions. And if one of them was yoga, then I'd go out the back and do cardio for like another half an hour because I felt like it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And run 5Ks every morning, run 5Ks every night. And then my kids were going to their dads every second weekend at that stage. So I'd ride my bike for like 50Ks on the weekends when they were gone.
Yeah.
And eat like a frigging, I don't know, rabbit.
How long did you do that for?
About 8 years.
Why?
Because I'm
a bit obsessed.
Nothing with everything, I think. And I'd always been fit previously.
Yeah.
Set through my marriage. And just thought, I don't know, came up here, had Geordie, and thought, I'll get back into it. And that's how I go. Actually, I think I got into it because I gave up smoking.
Right.
And everyone said, you've got to replace it with something. I was like, how do I replace something 30 times a day? What the fuck? So I just used to go out the door and start running every time. Kids, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
That was what got the smoking urge out, the energy of that.
I had to, so 15 times a day I'm out the door going for a short run, and then started at the gym. But I got bored with it because I am all or nothing.
Yeah.
So after a while I went, oh, God, I'm 40. I got my ass back into size 8 jeans. I've stayed here. I've done it.
Yeah.
Over it. Let me take up smoking again, sit on the couch and eat chocolate. And then I found out you had the CrossFit. Like,
which came first, the sitting on the couch and eating chocolate or coming to CrossFit?
Sitting on the couch eating chocolate.
Yeah, cool. So you had a little section.
You never saw me really fit. I'd already turned the corner by the time I came to CrossFit. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how we met. And then our paths sort of crossed.
Yeah.
From there.
You hung out a bit there, didn't we?
Yeah.
So what was going on in your world around that time? Like, how long ago was that?
CrossFit? It must have been when you first opened, like not long after you first opened.
Maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm really bad with time.
Yeah, same.
I think everything happened last year. But, yeah.
And what was happening in your world around that time?
More of the same. I think Matt was going from volatile to really volatile. I had 3 kids. I'd probably just gotten into that second relationship, and that sort of took me away from training a bit.
Yeah.
But I still wanted something for myself.
So is that what the CrossFit was for you?
Yeah, just an out.
How'd you find it?
It was a great atmosphere compared to what I'd experienced at the gym in town.
Yep.
You were actually really good at that. It's the first time I'd ever done anything with a small group and no egos. And
I did love a playlist too.
yes.
Yeah.
And everyone's supporting each other, and you've got to know 3 people's names before the end of each class that you have spoken to.
Did I do that shit?
You did.
That's
You were a
hilarious.
bit of a wanker. But it was good. But it was good. No, I enjoyed it in that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't keep going. I think probably because, Matt was truly, truly out of control by then. So,
And this is your middle boy?
yeah.
Yep.
So I didn't have. Oh, that's bullshit. Obviously, everyone can find the energy if they want the energy to train, but there just wasn't enough of me to do everything.
Yeah.
And
So stretched a bit thin.
yeah. So I just went, oh, God, give it a rest.
Something's got to go. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it,
Yeah.
really. And yeah. Yes. What are you looking at me like you want to know something?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the end of the search for the regaining of the size 8 jeans?
Yeah, gave that up.
Yeah.
Well and truly.
Mm.
Probably would have found my way back to it again.
Yeah.
Cancer kind of got in the way of that. And it's been downhill since then, so I'm far from fit and healthy.
Yeah, yeah. So when did cancer pop up?
Oh, God, now we're asking another time question. I can't remember. I don't keep dates, but I'm 5 years out, so...
Yeah.
So what does that make it? 2020, 2019, 2018?
Yep.
Around there.
How was that experience?
It was fine having cancer. It didn't really... That sounds so insane. It didn't really bother me. I just took the approach that you do what they tell you to do and you're going to live or you're going to die, and oh well. Wasn't really bothered.
I get the sense that your whole life you've been pretty matter of fact, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been scared of mortality.
Yeah.
And I was the kid that was writing lists of names for my mum to invite to my funeral should I die at 20, I don't want to die, nobody turns up. So I've always had a pretty open relationship with death.
Yeah.
So
where do you think you got that from?
I don't know. I'm just matter of fact, I guess. I never understood why people were scared of the opposite. If birth is beautiful,
Yeah.
then why isn't death? If laughing is accepted and everybody does it, then why is crying such a big deal?
Yeah, right.
To me, it was just like the same thing, different side of the same coin.
Yeah.
And actually, I was a little bit excited when I first got diagnosed, which is such a wonderful thing to say. But I did think, oh my God, I'm finally going to get to rest. It's going to be about me for a minute. I can stop running. But that was delusional. Obviously, that didn't
Bloody
happen.
got better.
Oh, no, I didn't get to rest even through...
through the treatment.
Literally, the day I had surgery, within 8 hours of waking up, Matt was in the hospital having his autism meltdown. The partner was having his fit on the phone. I'm dragging myself to the visitor lounge so that I can talk Matt out.
Put the cape back on and get back into it.
Yeah, and I think that just dawned on me then that, no. You are kidding yourself. You're not going to have rest at all.
Yeah. It's pretty funny, like often when I talk to people, there's some joy in getting sick.
It's so twisted, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it's a valid reason that gives yourself permission to actually slow down.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have been the only thing that would have stopped me then.
Yeah.
And that just wasn't an option, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But oh well. Yeah. So I was okay during the cancer. I think I've been worse after.
In what way?
I kind of felt rorted. I think I thought if you do what you're meant to do and you don't die, then life goes back to normal.
Yeah, right.
You know, you give up
Gotcha.
2 years of your life to
Yep.
fight the fight, whatever it is,
Yep.
and then everything will gradually go back to normal.
Yep.
But actually nothing went back to normal and my health just declined and declined and declined further. So, yeah, that was a bit sucky.
Want your money back.
Yeah.
Want a refund on that shit.
Well, yeah, well, I would never go through treatment ever again. I probably wouldn't have done then if the kids were older.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just call it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're alone in that.
Certainly if I knew then what it was going to look like on the other side of it,
Yep.
I definitely wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So that's taken probably probably I only really come to terms with that in the last year,
Yeah, right.
that it's okay to slow down and it's okay that I can't do everything.
Yeah, I'll go back to that.
Yeah. In what way?
No, just that sentence you just said. It's okay to slow down.
Yeah. I struggled with that really badly for the first few years. I was just frustrated, I think, and angry.
Post treatment.
Post-treatment.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought, what the fuck? Why? Why am I so tired? Why can't I do? You know, and I was always very, very busy. Busy doing whatever, going to work, raising the kids, fixing this problem, training, gardening, whatever. And all of a sudden, you know, go swimming, do 10 laps, and I don't get out of bed for 3 days.
Yeah, right.
And I just think, what the fuck? My house got messier and messier and messier, which for a woman is not much fun.
Yeah.
But now I just accept it.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yep.
If it means I have to lie in bed for 4 days out of every 7, well, so be it.
How do you go mentally with that?
Sometimes it still bugs me.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't be human if it didn't.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I get pissed off that I'm missing out on doing the things that I would like to do.
Yeah.
But now I'm pretty accepting. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And so be it.
It's that funny thing, like, we get so, and I'm just talking generally, not you, we get so busy, we get so fucking tired, and all we want is rest. And often when we get the rest, we're so jittery because of all the busyness.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't actually enjoy this.
No. Well, solid 5 years. And I had a 2-year period. I don't sleep anyway, at the best of times.
That's a tough one. Fuck.
Oh, for years, it's been a drama.
Yep.
But I went through a 2-year period there because, you know, got schizophrenia right at the end of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in burnout. He was skitzing all over the place, in and out of the mental hospital, and then had gone missing. And it was almost like I didn't let myself sleep for 2 years. I'd be like, I would be so exhausted. And every time I'd go to nod off, it was like my brain forced me to wake up, which I guess was a protective mechanism.
Yeah.
I didn't want to I stopped myself from thinking about it constantly when I was awake. I think I was scared if I went to sleep that I wouldn't be able to protect myself, maybe.
Mm.
So that was a tough couple of years.
Yeah.
And now I still don't sleep, but I do let myself.
Yeah. So wild how that, if we come back to the hilarity of it.
I know. Right? Retarded. Hey, I'm exhausted. Don't let yourself sleep.
Yeah, but also like your body's doing body, mind, whatever, is doing a job to protect you from something.
Yeah.
And at the same time, completely fucking you on the physical side.
Yeah.
Like the no sleep thing is like, it's one of the key indicators of like, shit's gone sour.
Yeah. And I still, I didn't sleep at all last night.
Because you're so excited about this podcast.
Yeah, that was it. No, I don't know why.
Do I have to do this fucking?
Yeah, probably. No, because I've got to take my meds. But I catch up in the day.
Yeah.
I find it easier to let myself
Yep.
sleep during the day.
Yep.
Which is, well, that doesn't happen either. But like sort of every 5 days,
Yep.
I hit a wall and I'll sleep half the day.
And you give yourself permission for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll chuck down as many meds as I have to. If I can't do it naturally,
Yeah. We're sleeping whether you want to or not.
Upside of being ill, there's a cupboard full. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm giving myself permission for everything now.
Yeah. What's that like?
It's good. It's kind of sucks that we don't get that smart until you're too old and too physically fucked up to do anything with it.
It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Yeah, ironic. Yeah, so I do feel like I've finally gotten some old age wisdom and I've worked some of my shit out.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, well, was there much point in that? What do I gain from this?
Why have I been pushing so hard?
Yeah. What was the point? Yeah.
So what's the wisdom that you've garnished from that?
I think I let go of control because I had to, probably for the first time in my life. I stopped thinking I needed to be perfect. I didn't need to rescue everybody, although I'm still a bit guilty of that. Yeah, I am still quite guilty of that. It kind of stopped the all or nothing. Not really.
Yeah. Found
But
a little bit of grey rather than the black and white.
Well, it probably is all or nothing because I still have to work.
Yeah.
So now whatever energy I've got goes to get my ass through the shift.
Yep.
And then recovery and then small joys. I've found a lot of small joys.
What's a small joy look like in your world?
It's 5 minutes playing with the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
So important, that shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Geordie comes to the house regularly. That's my youngest daughter.
Yep.
There's always hilarity. There's always someone in the house, and we're all queer. So, you know, there's always some batshit behaviour going on, which we were talking about.
Yeah.
Weirdly, we've found out this year that the whole family's neurodiverse, which is just fucking hilarious in itself. Like, how did I miss that?
Maybe it's just that now there's a name for it, you know.
Well, I think it's because Matt was so extreme.
Yeah.
That I couldn't recognise it in anybody else.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Geordie hit a wall during a HSC and had PTSD, and she was getting treatment for that. And they went, you're not really improving the way we think you are. I think you might have ADHD. Go and get diagnosed. Yep. Sure enough. And that all came out. And then my eldest son, who can do no wrong, you know, he's just
the golden child.
Yeah, the golden child. Boring as batshit. Sorry, darling, if you're listening.
We love you, Jake.
But yes, we love you. But he's just focused and there's no stopping him.
Yep.
Nothing gets in his way. But it turns out he's Aspie as well.
Yep. And
then I'm left there sitting there, what the fuck? 3 of my kids, how did this happen? And I'm looking at the father's side of the family. My daughter said, you know that comes from you, hey? And what do you mean? He said, well, you're neurodiverse too. I said, what the no, I'm not. I went home highly indignant. And anybody I told went, yeah, duh. And here I was all these years just thinking I was unique, but no. So that makes
your snowflake melted.
I know. And it actually makes quite a lot of sense now looking back. But yeah, so that's quite been interesting.
When did that go down? When did the doctor, how long ago was that?
Oh, he'd mentioned it probably 2 years ago, and I was in complete denial.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I said, that's just your neurodiversion talking, Clancy. What do you think I am? But then as the kids were doing and I was helping them through their stuff, they're going, well, and I'm saying, but that's normal. No, you only think it's normal, Mum, because it's normal for you, but it's not actually normal. The rest of the world doesn't think this is normal.
But this is the thing is like what is normal? Like,
well, there's no such thing. But Yeah, that kind of pisses me off a little bit when people go, "Hey, we're all on the spectrum." No, we're not. Neurotypicals are on their spectrum, and there is no normal, but their brains are pretty well, they look the same. And then there's the neurodiverse spectrum, and people with that are all on that spectrum somewhere along the line. But their brains are different,
Yeah.
like physically different.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's interesting because I'm going to be careful here because I could put my foot in my mouth.
Oh, it won't offend me.
No, I'm not worried about offending you.
Oh, you might offend the population en masse.
All 17 people that will tune in. Just the pathologizing and the naming of this, like the I fit into a box now kind of thing. And about 6 months ago, I was like, no, like that's just fucking you. It doesn't matter about the box. It's just you as who you are as a person. But then I got in front of a couple of different people and they were like, I actually really benefit by fitting in this box.
Yeah. I don't think I benefit from fitting in the box, but I think I've benefited from looking back and going, oh.
Yeah, that. I give myself permission to understand myself better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of things that I probably grew up, but probably, I also was in PTSD for 40 years of my life and didn't even know, but I was just constantly living in it. So it all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
But probably lots of things where I thought I wasn't, didn't fit in or wasn't innately good enough and had to try harder and didn't like people and all of that, I took on as it's my fault. There must be something wrong with me.
Yep.
Well, no, there's not something wrong with me. That's just how I am.
Yep.
And so I'm okay. Like I've let go a lot of that stuff. I found it quite healing.
This is the bit I'm interested in. Is like, what's the knock-on effect of the acceptance of who this part of you is? You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I've kind of come to anyway.
Yeah.
On an intellectual level, but I kind of believe people have all that shit that gets laid down on you when you're a kid. I call you core beliefs.
Yeah.
So intellectually, you know, you're not flawed. You know, you're not unlovable. You know, you're not a piece of shit. Whatever. But if those core beliefs that were put down, that's how you keep going back to whatever your coping mechanism was, because that's what you truly
you still
think.
feel those little bits in there. Yeah.
So I've let go a lot of that because I've put it all together. Probably not as much as I would like to, but
it's pretty fucking powerful, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're the things that they're like the puppeteer, you know? Like, I'm going to make you dance in a way you don't really want to dance, but that's what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think helping the kids through it too, because it's funny because Jake doesn't struggle and I don't really struggle. I don't think that it's made me struggle. Jordan's really not having an easy time of it at all.
Yep.
But helping them through their shit and being the voice of reason, it's like my brain's heard me say all these reasonable, helpful things so many times that it's taken it on board for myself. Yeah.
This is hilarious because if we come back, I think the theme of this podcast is the hilarity of humans.
Oh, we're just bizarre.
But the whole thing of like, I don't know if it's like do as I say, not as I do, but that's not quite summing it up. But I'll give you an example in my world. I was coaching with a guy last week, or the week before, and we were having a conversation and I was reflecting some stuff back to him, maybe verging on the point of like, maybe there's some advice here.
Yeah.
I then had a therapy session like 2 hours later and the fucking therapist gave me literally word by word the exact advice. I'm just like, I literally told someone that 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And I cannot see that shit for myself.
Which is always, hey.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're getting better at that.
Or just getting better at not caring. I don't know. really.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Mm. You mentioned before, part of this process was letting go of control and letting go of what I call fracking, the fixing, rescuing, advice, caretaking.
Yeah.
And they're kind of similar. They're ways of control, aren't they? What did you get out of those things? What did you get out of the control?
I think I learned it as a safety mechanism, and it just followed me through life.
How did control keep you safe?
So I grew up with a violent alcoholic father.
Yep.
A very my sister was quite shy and nervy and, insular, even though she was older than me.
Yep.
And it became my job to read the room.
Yep.
So hypervigilance to the nth degree, and just clock every change. And if I can distract, whether that's by, being funny or moving people out of this room to that room, or
Yep.
getting myself into trouble so that
Diversion.
yeah, a fist doesn't go through a wall or somebody's head. That was kind of my job.
Yep.
And then we came to Australia.
So where was that in?
That was New Zealand.
Yeah, right.
For 10 years.
Yep.
And then my mum got us out of the country and we came to Australia, and everything changed overnight. So I wasn't needed anymore. They didn't need me to protect them.
Yep.
I was just a lot of queer circumstances.
So in that bit there, how did that? Were you able to turn that off, or was it just the environment didn't call for it?
At that time, I think I had lost. I turned off the hypervigilance.
Yep.
But my family in New Zealand never ever spoke to me again. That was it. My grandparents never answered the phone, whatever. I didn't see my father again until I was 21. And my sister, who I'd protected her whole life, had gone from being best friend to don't you dare sit on the edge of my doorway, don't touch my room, don't look at me, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I thought, I missed it. How did I miss all of this? You guys were full of shit. You were all lying.
What do you mean by missed it?
Well, I didn't really. I took it at that age, which obviously is not true.
How old were you then?
I was 10.
Yeah, right.
And I.
Fucking wild for a 10-year-old.
I know. But in my head, I thought, when they were loving you and pretending to be your ally and your friend, that was a lie, because obviously now they don't.
Oh, and that's the bit you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I thought, I can't trust my judgment of people. And it just happened to coincide with moving a lot. I moved from here, then to Upper Queensland, then to Western Australia. So it was this constant movement. By the time I got to WA and boarding school, I think I was 12, and I never lived in a home again. That was the last time I'd ever lived in a home.
Yep.
So it sounds like you'd stock standard abandonment issues, but I don't think I really did ever have that. I think I can't trust my judgment of people.
Ah, right. Gotcha.
Because if I can't read the people closest to me and they were lying, then everybody's full of shit. So I became very hypervigilant again.
Yep.
And paired with this, don't leave anybody else behind. Don't let, because I guess I kind of felt like that, which is an abandonment issue, I guess. But, I was on my own with nobody.
Yeah.
And I knew how sucky that was. And I just developed this thing of
not wanting that for anyone else.
No.
Yeah,
so
right.
I've always been the person who goes above and beyond to keep in touch with the people that need it, even though I don't keep in touch with anybody else. And
and that's where the fracking comes in, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Burn yourself alive to keep other people warm. Yeah.
That's a great saying.
Absolutely.
Burn yourself alive to keep other people warm.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt for fracking.
It is. And we talk about it. And my daughter would go, Mum, you're doing that people pleasing. You don't have to do so much. Like, you're doing too much.
So it's still pretty active?
She sees it in work aspects or people that are struggling, that kind of thing. And we'd laugh about it and go, yeah, you say that, but you don't want me to turn the flame off from your cozy little warm nest, like keep it burning for me, Mum.
Turn one burner off for
else.
work.
I go, how do I decide which person I'm not going to warm anymore?
Yeah.
So I guess that's kept, that still happens, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I accept that's who I am. I quite like that that's who I am.
Who you are, or is it a part of you?
Well, it's a part of me.
Yeah.
Whether it's induced or not, that empathy thing, but I keep my circle very, very, very small. Probably because of that.
Can you tell me the line?
My circle's so small it's a dot. Yeah.
My circle. So I asked Clarence before we got on talking about it, about having lower tolerance for hanging out with people. And she's like, my circle's so small, it's a dot.
Oh, it sounds awful, but I have said for years, God, I just hate people. Hey, I don't do people. Which is bullshit. Well, that's what I was saying before.
Yep.
On an individual basis, I don't think there's anything wrong with people. As a species, there's a lot. And now looking back, my need for me time is part of that autism thing. I don't like socialising. I find, and coupled with empathy, I find it draining.
Yeah.
It's exhausting to take on other people's bullshit, to take on other people's hard times and feel like I've got to step in and...
Yeah. Because that part fires up in those situations, doesn't it? Yeah.
It's exhausting. And I don't have the energy to listen to small talk. And I'm not interested, which is probably part of the autism.
This is why I think I appreciate you so much.
I don't care what you had for dinner last night. I don't care what your best friend said. I just don't care. But if you're in pain or you've got something interesting to say or you just want to have a vent, cool, I'm your person. Yeah.
Nice.
So there you go.
Yeah. But I think, it's all under the guise of, getting to know yourself better.
Yeah.
And then there can be some relief and some peace in that.
Oh, God, yeah.
And some hilarity. You'd be like, oh, I'm just doing that fucking thing again.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I used to think I must have social anxiety, because I don't want to go out, and I was on the trading floor with 5,000 people and we all drank with each other in the same bar every night of the week. I know, I'm breathing on top of them. But then if they invited me to an actual party that was pre-planned and organised, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't go.
I forgot about that part of your life.
Oh, really?
Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I finally came home to Sydney from Western Australia for a holiday.
Yeah.
Halfway through my HSC. And I hadn't been home for 3 years or something. And I was having a shit fit. I'm not going to university. I'm fucking over it. Blah, blah, blah. And Mum said, fine. Well, why would I spend all that money sending you back to Western Australia then? If you're not going to go to uni, go and get a job. So I did, and very quickly ended up on the Futures Exchange. I went, man, this is an eye-opener. This is fun. This is made for me. It's an adrenaline rush, and I get to be bitchy and scream and inappropriate. I love it.
It was built for you.
Yes, so I became one of the very few female traders on the Futures Exchange.
What year was this? I know it's a hard question for you. Roughly.
85?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, 86 maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, I was pretty young.
Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah. Not many females around then, I'm guessing.
There was a few... chick bitches, people that answer the phone and go and collect all the dockets out of traders' pockets.
Did you say
what I started
chip
as.
Or chick?
Chit. So everyone writes their trades down, shoves copies in their pocket, and the chit bitch comes around and puts their hand in a trader's pocket and collects it and matches it. And
gotcha.
Does all that shit.
A few chip bitches, yep.
But I quickly went, no, I want to trade. This is cool. And did, and loved it.
Yep. How long did you do that for?
10 years.
Really?
Yeah, which is a long time in futures. Yeah. Burnout's pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah. hedonistic, not full on. We were disgusting human beings. Didn't bring out the best in anybody, that's for sure.
What parts?
Oh, just we're all so young, earning ridiculous money,
Yep.
stupid money. Drinking too much. I think I was earning 100 grand at 19.
Yeah.
Which is
that's dangerous shit, isn't it?
a long time ago. That's just a recipe for piss up against the wall, blow it up your nose, and think, I don't know, very egotistical.
Yep.
And an excuse for bad behaviour. I mean, bad behaviour is what it needed to do well.
Yeah, it's encouraged.
You had to be abusive and obnoxious and quite egotistical. But it was fun. I mean, I'm glad I did it. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I just don't pine for it.
What was the point where you got out of that? Like what?
I was pretty over it towards the end, and I had started a relationship who went on to be my husband, was a trader from another company, and he got transferred to London.
Right.
And I went, oh, yeah, great, let's go to London. I'll just do nothing for a year, and then I'll go down onto the London Exchange as well.
Yeah.
But once I got there, I just went, yeah, no, I don't really want to do that anymore. So I didn't.
Cool.
Yeah. Had Jake over there.
Yep.
By the time we came back.
Mum.
Yeah. Oh, I still thought I'd go back to trading when we came back to Australia, but it had all gone computerised by the time we came back.
Right.
And there's no fun in that.
Yep.
So, yeah, became a mum. That was the end of that.
Yeah. It's a cool chapter.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. People go, oh, what a waste of money, and as if you'd have that sort of lifestyle. It was pretty self-destructive.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad that I've got those memories.
Yeah.
If I have to be a suburban mother, old, now health fucked up, can't do anything, at least I've got some memories of outrageous behaviour.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
I'm pretty sure my entire decade of 20s was like had pretty consistent tinges of inappropriateness and like, let's go.
Yep.
Let's break as many rules as we can.
Oh, yeah. And being the all or nothing that I was, I didn't just sort of dance around the edges of it.
Yeah, it wasn't jumping in the shallow end. It was like, I'm head first.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's cool, though, because I have a little bit of the same is like, I would probably consider my existence now compared to that to be pretty boring.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But it's also like when I get little tastes of that old world, like I went to a ecstatic dance night and I'm like, oh, I used to fucking love the dance floor. And 4 hours later I got off and like, that was the best night of my life. And it was just this little window into my 20s.
Taste. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was fine. There was no drugs or alcohol. It was just like, let's go. And I'm like, oh, that's a part of me.
Yeah.
You know, that part of me is still alive somewhere.
Yeah. Let it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool to, you know, dip a toe back in the water and
occasionally.
Yeah.
I do. Because now I go down to Sydney every 6 weeks to see Matt, and I'll catch up with a few people from training floor, like one or two.
Yep.
That I was friends with at the time. And they always want to drag somebody else. Oh, you know, so-and-so is going to come to dinner. And I'm thinking, I didn't like them for 10 years when I was on the training floor. Why do I want to like them now?
Do you say that?
I do.
Yeah. Cool.
No.
Yeah.
But, and lots of them who've gotten out of the industry are still living in that, oh, those the glory days. Wish we could have that back.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
No. So.
Yeah, I've got a few friends that are still playing in that world, like proper playing. I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
no. How do you have kids and do that?
Well, exactly. Yeah, I think men find it easier
to keep playing in that.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, definitely. The moment I was pregnant, that's the end of that.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. So looking forward.
Yep.
What are you excited about?
I found fluid art.
Fluid art?
After treatment, yeah, which I love.
What is that?
So I used to paint before and draw and watercolour and all the rest of it. And then I had a lot of neuropathy after treatment. So I could still do it if I really wanted to.
Like
But
you lost a bit of touch, is that?
oh, yeah, I can't feel my fingers.
Yeah,
I can't
right.
feel my toes and hand grip, inflammation, all the bullshit. So, and as well, I didn't want to do anything that I'd done before.
Yeah.
You know, I'm such a bloody perfectionist. I'd go, no, well, yeah, but I used to train and I do 3 hours. I don't want to go for a walk around the block. Oh, that's not exercise. Or I used to paint watercolors. I don't want to do that if it's not going to be as good. You know, I just didn't want to do anything. I wanted something that I'd never done before.
Yeah.
So there was no comparison. And I came across fluid art and it just bit. So,
Can you describe what fluid art is?
some people will go, oh, that's not art at all. There's no skill to it. And when you watch a video of it, that's exactly what you think, because it just looks like they're throwing paint around and hey, presto, there it is.
Yeah, right.
But then once you start trying, it's not as easy as it looks. It's acrylic paint mixed with mediums, mixed with different things, chemistry based, I guess.
Yeah.
To move fluidly across the canvas.
Yeah.
So there's all different techniques that make different pictures. Some will be full of cells, some will be lines, some might be abstract kind of version of a landscape.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it really is just working with chemistry.
What draws you to that? Like what's the appeal?
There's no control.
Ooh.
Even this many years in, you know, I know enough that I can predict these colours are going to do this, and if I add that, it's sort of going to move this way. But you can't really know or control how it turns out. So that was a good thing for me.
Yep.
And there's no real fine detail work. You know, fine, what do you call it, motor skills.
Yep.
There is, but I don't know. I just like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So there's a bit of that going on.
Yeah. Well, when I first started, I was obsessed. I was knocking out 5. What a shock, horror! What a surprise! Knocking out 5 canvases a day.
Not sleeping, just
yeah,
doing this.
just painting in my kitchen. That was not the right idea because paint everywhere. So I've converted the downstairs room to my art room, and I've slowed down a bit. So, you know, I might do a couple of paintings a week now.
Yep.
And yeah, it's trashed, obviously. It's paint from arsehole breakfast, but it's good fun.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm.
And what about in the physical realm? Because I'm a bit the same. When you said before, like, oh yeah, I've trained 5 days a week, and if I'm not doing that, it doesn't feel right, kind of thing. I've got a little gym downstairs, and I train like a 48-year-old man, and it's very different to the 40-year-old version of me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that most people who came to my gym, if they saw me train there, they'd be like, "Wait, that's actually
Is that
warm-up.
Rick?
That's just a
What are you
warm-up."
doing?
And I'm learning to be okay with that. Not really, but just.
Just.
What's the physical side of it look like for you now?
In exercise, you mean?
Yeah.
It's non-existent.
Yeah.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
Everything leads to a crash.
Yeah.
And I just can't get my head around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The impact's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's the choice that had to be made.
Yeah.
And there would be some benefit, I'm sure. But there's also a huge risk of a major crash.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I'll speak to the specialist and I'll say, well, you know, swimming's great for this autoimmune disease and it's good for that, but just do 2 laps. Think, who in their right mind is going to bother getting dressed, driving to the beach or the swimming pool to do 2 laps? Really?
So it's your all or nothing that comes out, isn't it?
It's not worth the effort.
Yeah.
What's that going to do for me? Nothing. So I'll get in the water whenever I can in the summer. Ocean, that's still my happy place, or the river. But Yeah, no, not an exercise.
Yeah.
Walk down to the letterbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the all or nothing's been a bit of a theme for you throughout life, hasn't it?
Oh, my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't help it. Well,
Yeah.
I could, but
But it's really hard to go from that, like either end of the spectrum, nothing or all,
yeah.
and do a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
like that grey bit in the middle. Like
Yeah.
it's really hard.
I struggle with that with everything. That is the struggle post-treatment with everything, really. I struggle to think folding half a basket of washing is worthwhile.
Yeah.
When there's 5 loads of washing to fold and put away.
Yep.
Or,
Like that whole concept of like a step in the right direction just does not exist for me. It's like, let's just fucking get there.
I either just do it and then go to bed for 2 days, or I don't do it at all.
Yep.
Or I do the absolute necessity.
Yeah.
I have to wash the bath, obviously, because I'm going to be in it. I don't have to mop the floor.
Yeah.
Do I care? Would I have cared 10 years ago? Yes, I'd be mortified if anybody came to my house and, and now I just go, yeah,
I think
it's
that's like part of the acceptance thing though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's like,
yeah,
and it's nearly the comparison thing. It's like, what am I meant to be? What am I meant to be doing? What's it meant to look like? What
yeah,
versus what do I want it? What am I okay with?
yeah.
You know?
And they're really, when you have to choose, when there's only enough energy to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
3 things.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what am I going to choose? Well, I'm never not going to be there to support whichever child it is.
Yep.
So there's one thing gone already.
Yep.
So if the daughter rocks
there's
up...
88% of your energy done.
Yeah. And I won't stop working until I absolutely just can't drag my ass through another shift. So it's pretty full on. They're long shifts, and because I don't sleep. But so there's the other end of my energy. There's things you have to do. Obviously, you have to
feed yourself and.
Well, I don't really do that very well.
Never been a big eater, are you?
For the chef, yeah, no, that's still an issue, but that's okay. There's not a lot left. By the time you throw in a few appointments and a few this, and I want to go and do a painting, that's my week's over.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
They're the choices I've made.
Yeah. Because if you weren't okay with it, you're only just bashing yourself, aren't you?
Oh, God, yeah. I'd be miserable. Or I'd stop doing some of those things.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, like flying to Sydney every 6 weeks is exhausting.
Yep.
But I'd never not do it.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't even care whether I go or not. He probably doesn't even remember.
Yeah.
Mum going to see me. But it's important for me to at least maybe keep the memory that your old life still exists. Mum still loves you. There's a pathway home or a pathway back to sanity if you ever want to take it.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to do that.
Yeah. Super important.
Yeah. Do worry who's going to do that for me for him when I'm not around anymore. But I'll be dead, so I guess I won't know.
Yeah. You'll be lapping up the afterlife.
I'll be turning to mulch in the ground probably, but yeah. Yes.
So we've got about 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Have you got a question for me? I've never asked anyone that before because I'm a bit of a control freak sometimes. But we've known each other for a while. So
long time. Yeah. I guess I'd say, well, I've seen you turn your life around and redirect it into a whole other direction. What surprises you the most that comes back to haunt you from your old ways?
Fuck you.
If I'm suffering, they're all suffering.
I'm never going to ask that question again. No, good question. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm just thinking what's safe to say without getting emotional.
Get emotional. That's what you say.
There's some stuff that's really alive in this last month.
Yeah.
And the thing that pops up for me, which I'm hesitant to talk about, but I'm fine with, it's fine,
Yeah.
is that the little story of I'm not worthy, I'm not valuable.
Yep.
That's the narrative that pops up when the pressures come on, when I'm a bit stressed or I'm a bit run down, or I get my soldier on mentality, and my provider, my protector, all of that. What normally happens is that little 4-year-old voice pops up and questions my value and my worthiness in general in the world. Whether it's in work, whether it's in relationship, in fatherhood.
That's that core belief I was talking about. It's bloody hard to shake, hey?
Well, I did some solid work with it last year because we have to do therapy for our study.
Yeah.
And I did some really emotional work with it. Yeah. And the fact that it's emotional is not relevant, but it was. And it just kind of indicates the realness of it. Yeah, and I fell into the delusion that once we'd done the work on it, that, okay, I'm good. Pack that little fucker off.
Yeah, been there.
And that's when you said, what's the one that keeps coming back? I'm like, he just popped up again last month.
Yeah.
And I was more pissed off about the fact that he was back than I was about what was happening because of it.
Yeah, it's quite shocking, isn't it, when you think you've cured yourself and then bite you on the ass again.
I spoke to my therapist. He goes, dude, we're fucking in this. Like, this shit's never going to end. And my therapist is great because he's such a realist. He's like, I'm working on most shit all the time, so just settle in. May not have been exact words, but that's what I got from it. But the realization is that I'm human, and that's a pretty solid imprint that I've done a lot of work on, and it still pops up when some of the weights of the world jump on my shoulders or I place on my shoulders.
Yeah.
So that's probably the big one. And it's funny because part of this last year with my work has been having more of a voice.
Yeah.
And that voice, funny on a podcast, is part of the demonstration experiment of like, it's okay just to be me.
Yeah.
So that feels like it's a real strong work in progress in the right direction.
Yeah, but it's scary to think that it's just going to keep coming up every now and then for your rest. That's how I feel.
And the reality is that the reality is this time it had less power over me. I caught it quicker. I didn't fuck up too many things in my world because of it.
Didn't explode. Everything around you.
I didn't take shit out.
It's a bit like being a drug addict, hey, I reckon. Like you just get a bit better heroin addict or something that's been in it for years, and then you get sober the first time you think you're sober and you fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
And slowly, year after year, you get better at it, but you're still always going to be an addict. That's how I think of core beliefs.
Yeah. So if I look back on it, and this is what I did in therapy last week, was like, what are the wins in this? It was like, it took me maybe 3 days to catch it and do something about it proactively, like reach out for help.
Yeah.
Win, because normally I carry that shit on and pretend that nothing's there. Once I got to express it, it left pretty much immediately.
Win,
and that probably gives voice to like the power that it doesn't have over me anymore.
Yeah.
So it's evident that there's been some work done to loosen that grip.
Yeah.
And the fact that I can talk about it now and not be emotional and defensive or care about what people think, like, it's evidence that it's okay for me to be imperfect.
Yeah, because we all are.
Yeah.
And we're all carrying around some fucking trauma or another. That's life.
So I think I've just been a bit kinder in the post seeing it again.
Yep.
And that feels a bit good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I do. Yeah, I get that a lot. as I was saying, talking my children through their mental health stuff has really been therapy for me.
Yeah.
Because like Geordie's internal dialogue is mind-blowingly vile.
It's harsh, isn't it?
It's and so that's not a reality.
Yeah.
And you have boundaries. Like she's got such strong boundaries. I'm in awe of her maturity in that way for other people.
Yeah.
I said, you would, and she goes, but I don't feel like I do. I thought, bullshit. And I'd rattle off examples where so young where she just, no, don't speak to me like that.
Yeah.
To adults or bosses or whoever, calmly but very I says, why don't you have the same boundary for yourself? Why are you saying that it's okay for this internal voice to be hating on yourself?
Yeah.
And judging yourself and having such high expectations is bullshit. And in saying that to her,
You're listening to your own words.
I'm listening to my own words, and I think I've slowly changed the idea of a core belief to an internal dialogue, and that's much easier to manage because then I can give it a name. Go, Cunty McGee is what my internal dialogue is. You might have to edit that out, but I'll just go, yeah, I heard you. Thanks. Not interested.
And this is the power that we actually have when we realise it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I hear you again and...
Yeah. What do you want me to do about it?
I'm not dancing with you this time.
It just sucks that we wait so long to get wise.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really hoping, if nothing else, I've given that to my children.
Well, this is what I'm thinking.
That
it's
they're
like
very educated in mental health, in the way the brain works, literally, scientifically, very in touch with their own feelings and their own character, and way more so than I was.
Yeah.
So hopefully they heal their shit.
It's a beautiful
early.
gift to give to your kids.
Yeah. Yeah. If they can. Hope they can. 1 out of 3 might.
That's why you had 3, isn't it? You get 1 right.
No, I should. If I had just had 1, it would have been right.
That was my theory.
Jake would have moved out, gone on with his focused life, and it'd all be over. Yeah.
No, I've just gone last week. I put that repeating pattern quiz together.
Yeah, I haven't. I went to do it, and I did the first 2 answers, and something was wrong. So now I closed down. But go back in to do it. Yeah.
And the bit, because at the end of it, you get like a bit of not a report, but just how this thing has how it shows up. And the bit that I love the most out of doing all those was, what superpowers does this give you?
Yeah, because there is no just negative or just positive.
No.
Everything comes with a gift and a smack of the
There's
head.
a light and a shadow of everything. So the bit that I've loved the most in the feedback, people was going, I didn't actually realise that was a superpower. I'm like, fuck yes.
Yeah, I must redo that. And it goes hand in hand. I'm getting ready to start EMDR. So I've been doing some full-on schema bullshit, which is it's a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to go, I scored really high on that one. I would have thought, yeah.
But it's just what we're talking about today. It's like another version of getting to know yourself.
Yeah.
And with that can be like some acceptance, some forgiveness, some understanding, some permission.
And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
No, psychologist, you don't need to chat about that because I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It might be a fault, but I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like, if it's not showing up in the present and giving you a hard time, do you need to work on it?
Yeah. No.
Although
working in the old people's home did create that fear in me, and probably a nudge to do more fixing, more understanding, more healing
of yourself,
of myself, because I saw a lot of the oldies with dementia who had obviously had trauma in their early years, and man, if there's one thing worse than going through that shit once, is going through it again when you're
Yeah,
losing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And I just thought, I don't want to
Yep.
have to look this shit in the face
Yep.
a second time round at 80. So maybe it's time I
Close the loop on a few things.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's cool work to lean into.
It has to be diet with a bit of peace.
Yeah.
A bit of contentment. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all. Well, that's what we said when you life coached me that time that I dipped my
Can we not use that
foot
term
in.
because it freaks me out? Life coach.
It's cool.
I'm no one's fucking life coach.
What do you call it these days?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, that's what I said
Talking.
was the only thing I was looking for. Just contentment.
Yeah.
I think I've almost found it.
Shit.
Almost. Had a bit more money to hire a house cleaner.
And then I'm there.
I go, tick, tick.
That's it. So we're going to start a GoFundMe for Clancy's house cleaner, and then she's done.
No, because I'm still a wog and I'd have to clean the house before the cleaner got there. So
That's hilarious, that concept,
mute
isn't
point.
it?
I've done it.
Mm.
I've been there. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
We're done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wasn't as scary as I thought it was.
No, it's just talking shit.
Yeah. And I didn't even swear too bad.
No, you were fine. So I appreciate you and your bravery to come and do this when it was the last thing you wanted to do.
I appreciate you making me do it.
I didn't make you do it.
Well, you know, people pleaser. You asked.
Yeah. Podcast? Okay.
No, I like. You might have to stop this because we'll go way over time. I do enjoy talking to people.
Yeah.
I just don't enjoy
Listening to others.
No, I do. I'm such an egotistical bitch.
I like talking, but I just don't listen.
No, I just don't. Maybe it's the expectation or the pre-planning or
Yeah.
where does it stop?
Yeah.
You know, if I make another real friend, are they going to show up on my doorstep?
Yeah.
Are they going to ask me out for coffee every week?
If your circle turns out more than a dot, like if you open it.
Kids. But thank you. It's been fun.
Yes, I'm grateful. Thank you. Now, before you head off, if you're tired of falling into the same old traps, maybe take the repeated pattern quiz. You'll uncover the pattern that you lean on when things get a bit bumpy, and better yet, find some new ways to work with it. It's quick, surprisingly accurate, mildly confronting, and kind of fun. So just head over to rickwatson.com.au/quiz or click the link in the show notes.